Good afternoon. I'm Division Chief Craig Nelson with the Fargo Fire Department. It's my honor to welcome you to the Metro Fire Academy graduation. And it's my pleasure to introduce Fire Chief Steve Dirksen with the Fargo Fire Department.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Today, we gather to celebrate a significant milestone, the graduation of the Fargo, West Fargo, and Moorhead Fire Training Academy, Joint Fire Training Academy candidates. Over the past 18 weeks, you, our newest firefighters, have faced one of the toughest challenges of your lives. You've completed rigorous training in emergency medical technician certification, preparing you to make life-saving decisions in the most critical moments. You've earned your Firefighter 1 and 2 certifications, mastering the foundations of fire suppression, rescue operations, and countless other job skills and demands. You've tackled hazardous materials awareness operations, learning how to handle some of our most unpredictable and dangerous incidents that we will encounter. And you've completed rope rescue awareness and operations, developing specialized skills for some of the most technical and demanding rescues that we will perform. None of this was easy. It wasn't meant to be. This training tested your strength, your resilience, your patience, and your heart. And today, you are here not just as graduates, but as members of a proud and noble profession. But let me be very clear. This is not the finish line. You are just at the starting line. At the starting line, you don't just run. You commit your heart to the race. You commit your heart to the finish. The fire service is a race, not a sprint, but a marathon. It's not about being first out of the gate. It's about endurance. It's about grit. It's about the daily commitment to be a little better, a little stronger, and a little wiser than you were before. Some people in life are just content to show up and participate. They show up, they do the minimum, they just survive the race. But that's not why you signed up. At least 6 of you told me that's not why you signed up. You signed up to run this race to win. Winning in this profession is not measured in fame or awards or recognition. It is measured in the lives you impact, the communities you protect, and the brotherhood and sisterhood you build along the way. Winning is showing up every day, not just when it's easy, and especially when it's hard. Winning is doing the right thing when no one is watching. Winning is never losing sight of the sacred trust placed in you the day you take your oath. Today is a celebration, but it's also a challenge. A challenge to never become complacent, to never stop learning, to never lose passion that brought you here in the first place. Now to the families that are here today, thank you. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your encouragement. And thank you for your sacrifice. Over the last 18 weeks, you stood behind your firefighter when the days were long and maybe some doubts arose. And over the next 30 years or so, give or take, your support will be just as critical, and maybe even more so. There will be missed holidays, late nights, early mornings, times when the weight of this calling will be carried by the firefighter, but also by the families standing quietly beside them. Please know this: you are as much a part of this service as your firefighter wearing the badge. To the staff of the Fargo, West Fargo, and Moorhead Fire Departments, thank you. Thank you for your unwavering commitment to excellence. Thank you for pouring your experience and your passion, your expectation into these recruits, preparing them not to just survive this career, but to thrive in it. To the training officers, the instructors, the chiefs, the leadership of the Fargo, West Fargo, and Moorhead Fire Departments, thank you to your tireless dedication as we shape this next generation of firefighters. The future of our service is strong because of your commitment to excellence. To our city leadership and elected officials, thank you for supporting this joint fire academy and the investment in the safety of the communities of Fargo, West Fargo, and Moorhead. We are all honored to be able to serve alongside you in making your communities stronger and safer. To the citizens of Fargo, West Fargo, and Moorhead, thank you for the trust that you place in us, for believing in the mission, and for allowing us to serve with honor every single day. Now, on a personal note, as I stand here today on my last day with the Fargo Fire Department, I am filled with an overwhelming sense of gratitude. I want to thank the good Lord, first of all, for granting me the strength and the courage and the opportunity to serve in this great community and to serve in the emergency service profession for the last 36 years. I want to thank my family for their love, patience, and understanding in this journey. And I want to thank the men and women of the Fargo Fire Department for allowing me the honor to lead, to learn, and to grow alongside them over the past 13 and a half years. Service is a gift. It's a calling, and it's a privilege, one that should never be taken for granted. To the graduates, you have earned your place at the starting line. Now lace up your boots, fix your eyes on the race ahead, and run the race to win. Run it every shift, run it on every call, every moment that you put on your uniform. Run it with purpose, run it with heart, run it like lives depend on it, because they do. Congratulations, and may God bless you, and may God bless the Fargo, West Fargo, and Moorhead Fire Departments. Thank you. Now I'd like to introduce Fargo Mayor Dr. Timothy Mahoney.
Good afternoon. It's an honor to be here on such an exciting day. But first of all, I want to say thanks to Chief Dirksen, because he's dedicated his life to firefighting. But where he's brought our department and in working with West Fargo and Moorhead has been exemplary. And a lot of times we get real parochial. We just everything for Fargo, nothing for West Fargo, nothing for Moorhead. But he's worked exemplary through all three communities, and we have the best firefighting people in the area, in the region, nationally, take care of any issues that we have in our community. So I'd just like to give Chief Dirksen one more round of applause. I'm very happy to see our Metro's new firefighters. And I was happy to read your bios because every one of you had something mentioning service and the ability to be a service and be leaders in our community. And truly that's important for us because that's truly what we thrive for with our firefighters in our community. Is you are examples where our people look to as ambassadors of our communities and what they expect in our community. So we'd like to give a round of applause to our new candidates that are graduating today. It's an important day for you, your families, your instructors, your departments, and the whole community. Past 18 weeks, you've been tested mentally, physically, and emotionally. I'm hoping we'll have some good videos showing some of the struggles you went through. You hauled heavy hoses, you practiced rescues, you crawled through dark, tight spaces in full gear. I love it when you do river rescues, and I think you had a lot of fun learning that as well. You learned how to move fast when seconds counted. But you proved that you are prepared to carry the responsibility of protecting life and property, standing strong in times of emergencies, putting others before yourselves, and having empathy for the people you serve. You're joining an honorable tradition. Wear your badges and uniform with pride. They represent trust, duty, and unity. They also represent your connection to generations of firefighters who have come before you and those that will come after. Our firefighters are examples in times of stress and floods and fires of people who reach out into the community and touch the people they serve. I want to thank the instructors of the Metro Fire Academy for their hard work and dedication in guiding our graduates through their training. I also want to acknowledge Chief Dirksen, West Fargo Chief Fuller, and Moorhead Chief Wallen for their work in getting this academy to work together. Your commitment to collaboration across the city and state lines is outstanding. Your departments have created a shared training academy that is building strong, skilled, and resilient firefighters for our future. Our whole region is safer because of this. And to our new firefighters, we had a retirement party the other night for Dirksen, and the fun part of seeing the retirement party was not necessarily the present people are serving, but to see the people that were retired and came back because they're part of the family. And that family is going to be what you're going to be part of. It's a big family, and to me, it's a brotherhood and sisterhood that goes on for the rest of your life. Lean on one another, protect one another, and honor this profession with your actions every single day. Fargo, Moorhead, and West Fargo, this entire community is proud of you all. We stand with you. Congratulations, you've deserved this. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Mahoney. It's now my pleasure to introduce Deputy Mayor Denise Kolpak from Fargo.
Hello. Congratulations to each of you. Thank you for what's coming to be really important service to our community. And good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here to honor and celebrate these 9 graduates. This is a day of achievement, reflection, and new beginnings. Our graduates completed a challenging journey that required grit, just like the chief mentioned, discipline, heart, and you made it through. So again, congratulations to all of you. I also would like to take a moment to recognize the families and loved ones in the audience. This is quite a crowd. Thank you all for being here. Behind every graduate here today is a circle of support. Parents, partners, friends who encouraged you, believed in you, and helped shape who you are. This is a day that belongs to you too. Let's give our families a round of applause. This class of recruits came from various backgrounds, as you can see in the program, but they all have had the same desire to help their community and save lives. Each of you brings something unique, and each of you possess the same commitment to public service. When asked why you chose this career, the answers you gave were so admirable I need to share a few of them. You said, you want to make your family and community proud. You want to serve with humility and lead by example. You want to bring a steady, dependable presence to your fire crew. You want to follow a path of lifelong growth. Those are all outstanding reasons that speak to the quality of your character. Every day as a firefighter, you will have the chance to make a positive impact on your community. When a member of the public is faced with a crisis, your presence will mean everything. They'll see your uniform and know that help has arrived. They'll look to you for calm in the chaos. And they'll remember not just what you did, but how you made them feel. Your compassion will carry people through those hard moments. And I'm so grateful you have chosen a path of public service. And I'm so, so proud of you. Congratulations on a new career and a bright future. Thank you.
I'd now like to introduce West Fargo Commission President Bernie Dardis.
Good morning. Congratulations, candidates. You've worked hard to get to this point in your life and your career. I'd like to thank you all for providing those services that you're going to help with all of 3 of our cities. It's most impressive. Are there any retired firefighters in the room? If you would you please stand up? Ladies and gentlemen, these are the type of men and women that have set the standard for the departments, made an influence on these candidates that we have for you. So thank you for your service. To Chief Dirksen, Chief Fuller, and Chief Wallen, thank you. Your collaborative efforts and having this Metro, that's changed. It used to be the Joint Fire Academy, now it's the Metro Fire Academy. So Chief Wallen, we're very pleased that Moorhead has joined as well. Excuse me. 8 years ago, 9 years ago, the city of West Fargo decided to go to a full-time fire department. So then that term, we've got 56 firefighters presently. We have 2 fire stations. Our newest one is an $18 million project that we just completed, and we're very proud of that. But what's important is what the men and women in that department does for our community. Last year, we had 2,700, just about 2,800 calls for service. Considering that we were a part-time fire department, that is really significant. It's representative of how rapidly our community is growing. So again, to Chief Fuller, Chief Dirksen, Chief Wallen, thank you for your leadership, and to all of your command staff. We couldn't be prouder of you. To Mayor Mahoney and Commissioner Kolpak, and the commission over in Moorhead, Mayor Shelley Carlson. To have the electeds get involved in this, not only are we 3 communities, we're 2 different states. That speaks volume of the commitment of the elected officials have as well. So with that, congratulations again. We're glad to have you, especially our 3 new firefighters from West Fargo. You'll make us proud, I know you will. We're also very grateful that the type of service that you men are going to be doing is you're rushing towards danger. You really should have capes on. You're heroes of their community. So thank you for all that you do. And again, have a wonderful day and God bless.
Next up, we have a new part of the graduation ceremony. I'm excited to announce we have the awards for this class. And to present the awards, we've got from Fargo, Training Captain Justin Werlinger, and from West Fargo, Training Chief Matt Berg.
It's very hard for me to stand still, so I'm gonna try and do the best I can here. I just want to piggyback from Chief Dirksen and thank our shifts in all 3 metro areas for their time, dedication, helping us train these folks. I do need to call some people out by name. Captain Adam Kankelfritz, who helps with our rope rescue. Captain Joe Burchell, who does our hazmat training for the recruits. Captain Josh Christopherson does our hose deployment and advancement. And then firefighter Kirk Peterson, who is integral in our auto extrication. So could I get a round of applause for those 4 individuals, please? And last but not least, I would like Ryan Letness, Andy Wagaman, and firefighter instructor Michael Hawley to stand up. These 3 firefighter instructors come off shift, dedicate their time not only as instructors but mentors. So they have been with these recruits for the entire academy. We can't train these recruits without these 3 folks. So thank you for that. Now the awards. We'll start with the valedictorian. This award is presented to the recruit who receives the highest overall average across both the EMT and firefighter courses. This individual has demonstrated exceptional dedication to the profession through their outstanding performance and mastery of the knowledge required in both disciplines. Our valedictorian for class 25-12 is Joseph Maley. Above and beyond, this award is presented to a recruit who has exemplified exceptional leadership throughout the academy. This individual embodies the core values instilled by the program, consistently leading by example through both challenges and successes while inspiring others to strive for excellence. This award is voted on by the recruits, and one thing that made us really happy is we had over half of our recruits get at least 1 vote. So Our job is about teamwork. That tells us that these recruits are exemplifying that teamwork. But the winner, as voted on by his peers, is firefighter Cody Barron. The Growth Award. This award is presented to the recruit who has shown the greatest personal and professional development throughout the Fire Academy. This individual has demonstrated resilience, adaptability, and a commitment to continuous improvement, overcoming challenges and emerging stronger and more capable with each step. This award is voted on by the instruction staff, and that award goes to Daniel Wofford.
In just a moment here, we're going to give you an opportunity to see what they've been doing for the last 18 weeks. But just before we do that, I'd like to give a thank you to the comms team from the city of Fargo and also from West Fargo. They spend a lot of days out there with our recruits, taking pictures, filming, and they put this wonderful video together for us so you can see what they've been up to.
Well, welcome everybody to the 12th Joint Fire Training Academy between the Fargo Fire Department, West Fargo Fire Department, and Moorhead Fire Department. We're glad that all of you are here. We're very excited to see a new group of faces that are ready to join this great profession of the fire service.
You've got a great opportunity in front of you. This Joint Academy is something that is unique to this metro area and very unique to the upper Midwest. You're coming into your career at a very good time for your career and a good time for the departments as well.
You're entering into a unique profession where we have the opportunity to make a difference every single day at work, whether it's a fire or a rescue, or somebody who is just having a really bad day and needs a little help managing their current situation with their family or their friends.
Before this, I was working at a barbecue restaurant in Texas. After I moved up here, I was working for a fencing company. My buddy, he's a firefighter up here. He convinced me to apply back when we were still in Texas before we moved up here. And I applied, and lo and behold, here I am now.
I started out in Grand Forks, North Dakota, and then I saw that Fargo Fire was hiring. And all the stars aligned, and it worked out to where I was able to get here on the academy. I went to school for it, and I was able to see how the process was. And during the school, I was able to do ride-alongs and see how the fire service is, and just get into it, and loved it from the first time I did a ride-along. And after that, just fell in love with it.
Before this, I was a farmer. I still farm, but I was a volunteer firefighter in Dwight, North Dakota, by Wahpeton. Just kept at it and got involved with NDFA, North Dakota Firefighters Association, and learned that I really enjoy this and I should try doing this as a career.
Before applying to the academy, I've worked a lot in food service, and I was a student all the way up until starting academy. A lot of people say oh, I would have joined, or I was going to, and then this came up. So I wanted to be one of those people who actually want to do it, and then they follow through on that.
Before the Fire Academy, I was a bartender and a personal trainer, and I kind of had a little bit of a brief stint in retail management as well. Everything I had done in the past was not really living up to the expectations that I wanted, and I wanted to have a career that was a little bit more challenging, and where I was both surrounding myself with people that I felt were inspirational, but I was also pushing myself in my day-to-day.
I got involved in this fire academy, I guess a short version is when I started working as a paramedic. I was working alongside all the different fire agencies here, and people were telling me that West Fargo was hiring, and it piqued my interest. and here I am.
The way I got involved in the Fire Academy was I saw the application open up. I had actually put in an alert when the next academy would open up. What I did before this was I was a CNC machinist. I was starting to get bored with it a little bit and wanting to do something different and really wanting to go full-time into fire.
I got involved in the Fire Academy just by talking to some previous friends that have done the work. I know someone that works in the West Fargo department as well as someone who works in California. So I've talked to them for a little bit and they've said only good things. So it was a good way for me to kind of get started. Before this, I worked as a bartender and supervisor for a restaurant, as well as previous jobs. Like I've worked in retail and I've done some general manager stuff there, as well as lifeguarding and some odd jobs in between.
The first few weeks was a good refresher. It opened up my eyes and to see how different departments actually work. It was a great learning adjustment for myself.
For me, it was a completely new experience. Like I hadn't went through my ride-alongs, I hadn't done any of that stuff yet. It was still pretty fresh in my mind, so expectation-wise, I didn't know what to expect. I was a little bit more timid, I would say, right away, just because I was trying to get a feel for everything and I was just kind of getting bombarded with information. But I think it was an adjustment that I was definitely welcome to take.
It's stressful. You learn a lot about yourself. You learn that some of the things, there's always more that I can probably give when you have someone pushing on you a little bit. You learn that I need to push myself more in certain situations. Failure is not always a bad thing. It's good to fail. You learn where your limits are. You learn how you can adjust that. You learn to just keep moving that along the road and try to get better.
With different experiences, everyone has their own backgrounds and knowledge, and it helps with kind of getting through different things. Like people who had EMT before or paramedic or something, they could help us if we had any questions further through that, and anyone who has fire experience is able to help with the fire experience sides more.
You don't want everyone with the same background, or in general, firefighters are a jack of all trades. So we're going to be a multi-tool, and so with that, each person is going to bring their different things to the team. It's really important to have people specializing in different avenues, because if you get to a scene, you're going to need different people with different circumstances and different backgrounds. So yeah, it's a good thing that we have different people, whether it be people with medical backgrounds, hands-on experience, people skills. It's all applicable.
It's been really cool seeing how the other branches operate, seeing what PD does and how they do it. Same with Sanford and dispatch. It really puts a spin on how we do things and how it all blends together. Seeing how other jurisdictions, seeing how they operate, it's been really, really cool just seeing how we all do our own different things.
A little bit of time we've had with other responders for ride-alongs or just like running into different people on shift while we're training. You can tell that it's a really close community of everyone's going through the same things that are really good and everyone's going through the same things that are not so good, but everyone really supports each other. I don't know how many times I've heard is just push through academy, it gets so much better on shift.
I love this experience. I love just building that relationship with other recruits and being able to learn how different departments work.
My favorite moment was probably our level 2 burns. It was me and Dan. It was kind of our first taste. Neither of us have ever had experience putting out a fire in any type of structure before, and so they were able to set up a very controlled, safe environment there for us to finally get a taste of what it's like to put out a fire in a structure, and it was really great that we got to kind of do that for each other, and then it felt very cool when you get out and you're like, yeah, I just put out a little fire there in that structure, and it felt good.
I really enjoy forcible entry. For me, that's a really initially gratifying. You have that objective in front of you and you can get it done there as long as you focus on your fundamentals and getting the job done. I also like knocking down fires, so those live burn days are exciting because we're actually seeing all of our practice put into fruition. Most memorable experience is going to be car fires, because I remember I was first up on the nozzle. I was going towards that burning car, and I had the car all the way on the other side of the lot, the furthest one. And then as soon as I got there, all of a sudden Cap Morlinger comes up and he starts, doing stuff for me. I'm like, oh my God, did I just screw up? I thought I was gonna get smoked right then and there.
The place I think I've grown the most is probably honestly my physical fitness.
working a machining job, I was just standing on concrete for 10 hours a day, so I would try to go to the gym afterwards, but it wasn't always the greatest. So I've definitely improved in that, and then improving my personable skills as well. Being able to talk to people and being able to get out of that bubble a little more is kind of nice.
The most amount of growth that I've seen with myself would probably be more in time management. I'm a notorious procrastinator, and you can't do that. You're getting 2 or 3 chapters a night to study, and you have to prioritize your fitness and your studying just as much as your recovery, and trying to balance that is kind of a fine line.
It's obvious that we're all going to be pretty good friends for forever. There's no doubt about it in my mind. You know, these are guys that I'm hanging out with, you know, all day at work, and I get to go home and, you know, text them, hey, do you want to play this game, or, you know, do you want to go hang out? You know, that's great. You know, these guys are all great. And I think we all feel that.
The younger guys definitely are more energetic. They are more spontaneous, and they are really good at lightening the mood, especially on days where we're just getting down on ourselves. You know, it's just one thing after another, and we just can't seem to get it right. And then they crack a joke about something, you know, behind the scenes, and it just makes everyone laugh and completely forget about what just happened, and just completely, you know, picks up the morale again and gets everyone back on their feet and continuing to move forward.
We all signed up. The common answer is we want to help the public. We want to start helping. That would be my most exciting thing. Start running calls.
It's a little nerve-wracking transitioning, but at the same time too, this is what we're here for. So putting all the steps together and actually getting onto the street, that's what we're training for. So a little bit jitters, but at the same time too, that's what we're here for.
I always love those videos. We've been calling them recruits for the last 18 weeks. We now get to meet the metro area's newest firefighters. Cody Barron, badge number 562, is going to C shift with the Fargo Fire Department. Please come up. Adam Fenlison, badge number 560, is going to A shift for the Fargo Fire Department. Emmett Seltz, badge number 559, is going to A shift for the Fargo Fire Department. Michael Litzinger, badge number 558, is going to B shift for the Fargo Fire Department. Joel Haggard, badge number 561, is going to C shift for the Fargo Fire Department. And Daniel Wolford, badge number 564, is going to B shift for the Fargo Fire Department. Max Gluckert, badge number 278, is going to A shift for the West Fargo Fire Department. Devin Vetch, badge number 283, is going to A shift for the West Fargo Fire Department. And Joseph Maley, badge number 282, is going to C shift for the West Fargo Fire Department. I'd now like to call up the people that are going to pin their badges on one at a time. For Cody Barron, his badge pinner will be his girlfriend, Madison. Adam Fenlison's badge pinner will be his parents, Tim and Julie. Emmett Seltz, badge pinner, will be his father, Martin. Michael Litzinger's badge pinner will be his mother, Michelle. Joel Haggard's badge pinner will be his mother, Micheline. And Daniel Wolford's badge pinner will be his mother, Dania. For West Fargo, Max Gluckert's badge pinner will be his mother, Michelle. Devin Vetch's badge pinner will be instructor Wagaman. And Joseph Maley's badge pinner will be his mother, Vicky. We'll now ask Fire Marshal Ryan Erickson from Fargo and Fire Marshal Del Sprecher from West Fargo to read the oaths of office.
Fargo Fire Department recruits, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute the duties of the position of firefighter for the City of Fargo Fire Department. I will, to the best of my ability, work to reduce the rate of emergencies through public education and code enforcement, protect lives and property from fires and other emergencies, and respond to emergencies in a professional and courteous manner. So help me God. Congratulations.
City of West Fargo recruits, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do hereby declare that I will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of North Dakota, and that I will faithfully discharge my duties to the best of my ability to the City of West Fargo and to serve the people I swear to protect to the best of my ability. So help me God. Congratulations.
We're going to get a few more pictures, so I'd like to ask all the new firefighters to stay in place. But congratulations to the metro area's newest firefighters.